Have you ever been showering and thought to yourself, I wonder what other people think about while showering? Well, I am here today to deliver you just that. It is time for Mochi Explores Reddit. Today, we will be diving into r/shower thoughts. So grab your shower heads and let's get thinking. Our first shower thought of today is, one of the biggest scams of the modern world is paying for TV and still having to watch and deal with ads and commercials. Feels bad, man. Good thing I don't watch TV anymore. Our second one is, the whiter you are, the skinnier you are, because you have more skin. What? Okay, yeah, I'm skinny. Let's go. People are glued to their phones so much. The chances of someone leaving their phone in their pants and putting it in the wash is very unlikely. I get that. I'm on my phone like all the time. There's no way I would forget it inside of my pants. Oh man, I'm getting anxious even spending 1 hour without my phone. It's really bad, I know, but he has a point. Invisible people are probably born blind because their eyes can't reflect light through invisible rods and cones. This one had me thinking. If you're invisible, right? You're not having the things in your eyes that like reflect the light. That means you can't even see. Like, how's anything being projected into your brain? Which means being invisible is completely useless, folks. The kids growing up and gaming on tablets are going to have all the internet addiction without any of the computer skills. I mean, that must suck. Being addicted to the internet has taught me so much about PCs and how programming works and just a lot of things that I can now utilize. I don't know, like using programs and everything. How are you gonna learn all of that when you're just using a tablet where everything is already programmed for you? Oh man. Being with people who don't listen is lonelier than being alone. Ooh. That hits deep, man. That hits hard. I get that though. What's the point of telling a story if nobody really tries to listen to it? Oh man. Well, on to the next one. If your grandparents or parents tell the same stories over and over again, it's not because they're losing their memory, it's because they like remembering them. Oh, this is so sweet. Oh man, this really changes things, huh? I mean, we all know a person who just can't shut up about that one story, but thinking about it that way makes it really, really sweet. If dogs actually understood people, they wouldn't like us as much. Oh, I'm thinking that every time I see our cat. If she actually understood what I was saying to her, or saying to those around me, she'd probably think I was really stupid. Oh man. I guess it's a blessing in disguise. Birds probably do more people watching than people do bird watching. What? 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 That's creepy. Imagine, you know those seagulls? Like, they're so fat and they see and they just come to steal your food. Like, I hate seagulls. I have a seagull trauma. I'm actually kind of scared of birds because of seagulls. Anyway, imagine just this fat seagull stalking you for hours, just making you the prey, making slowly their way up until you. Once they have a free sight, they just go for it and steal your food, man. Watch out for those seagulls, they're stalkers. I knew it. Seagulls are evil. Sorry. On to the next one. Losing $5 isn't such a big deal, but finding $5 on the street can make your whole day. I guess if I found $5 on the street, I'd be pretty braggy about it. I'd be like, guess what I found on the street today? $5. But if I lose them, I'd be pretty upset too. Water is really what a rainbow tastes like. Whoa. Whoa. Right, because a rainbow comes when it's like raining and the sun is shining at the same time. So I guess the rainbow just tastes like rain, man. Skittles have been betraying us all this time. The funniest thing is, under this post, you see a lot of like rainbow responses. Drink the rainbow, taste the rainbow, be the rainbow, bow down to the rainbow, chill with the rainbow, have the rainbows what? Okay, on to the next one. Being a real grown-up isn't cooking a fancy dinner. It's having a clean kitchen when you go to bed after cooking a fancy dinner. Well, I guess I'll never be an adult. There's no way I'm gonna cook a whole fancy-ass dinner and then spend the rest of the night cleaning it. Hello? What kind of adult is this? Lamps in video games use real electricity. Whoa. Now that you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, right? Because like the more bright the light in the video game shines, the more energy your PC uses. Oh, man. The more you know. Biting your tongue while eating is a perfect example of how you can still screw up even with decades of experience. That is so true. I also keep stubbing my toes on corners. No matter how much you eat, you'll always bite your tongue. If Eminem's mom wanted to, she could probably make a good amount of money selling her own spaghetti sauce. Oh man, I would love to buy me some mom's spaghetti. That would be the pinnacle of life. Having actual homemade mom spaghetti on the table. Well, I guess it wouldn't be homemade anymore, but still, like, the mom spaghetti? Count me in. Nobody cares if their deodorant is 24 hour or 48 hour. They're still going to apply it once a day. True. I mean, I just feel bad not applying it every day, you know? Like, I can't just trust that it's gonna stay on for 48 hours. Like, how? Telling kids that a cop will arrest you as a disciplinary tool, then expecting kids to tell a cop if something bad is happening to them must be confusing as hell. That is so true. It's as if you like keep telling a kid that doing this one thing is bad, and if they actually do it, like, they'll be too scared to admit, you know what I mean? Like, don't make your kids go scared of cops for nothing. It's like those dudes, but like all these people who send their children into those cop programs, like they're misbehaving children, they usually never really get better from that. They just get traumatized, that's it. Like, all you're achieving is giving your child a trauma. Please stop. We thought our parents were embarrassing, but when a TikTok generation has kids, those kids will face forms of embarrassment unknown to us. True. Imagine seeing your mom doing like these TikTok dances and going on these TikTok trends. Oh man, I haven't been enough on TikTok to like actually know any of these, but from what I've seen so far, I really want my child to see that of me. There are two types of car owners. The first is upset when it rains because the rain is getting the car dirty. The second is happy when it rains because the rain is getting their car clean. Oh, yikes. Yeah, if you're happy that the rain gets your car clean, maybe, just maybe you should clean it a bit more often. Yeah. And if you're scared that your car is gonna get dirty from the rain, just don't buy a white car, man. Don't. People with white cars have to wash them like so often. Nah. Maybe superheroes wear capes to hide the zipper on the back of their onesie. Whoa! Imagine if like Superman or Deadpool or so had like a zipper in the back and the enemies would see it and just unzip it, you know? That would be an embarrassment. Gotta hide that. Like, Deadpool's not wearing a cape. You know what I mean. As a child, it seemed like parents had ice on the back of their heads. As adults, it's clear that little kids are extremely predictable. Oh man, so true, so true. I always thought, how does my mom know I'm about to grab another snack? But nowadays, like, I just realized you can see so much just in the corner of your eyes, and children, they really don't have the right reflexes. The first dent, scratch, or crack to an item is always devastating, but after that, the heavy burden of keeping that device in pristine condition is lifted and feels so much better. Ooh, I get that. Every time I have a new phone or something new electronic, I just make sure it never gets any scratch or anything. But I'm so clumsy, the amount of times I drop my stuff is not even funny. So I get how it's actually like a relief to get that first scratch in so you don't have to keep thinking that it has to be in good condition. Kids believing that adults have things figured out has to be one of the most effective scams in history. Yeah. I mean, I'm not that old of an adult, still a young one, but from all of the people I've met, none of them really had their shit together. Like, none. I guess we just keep experiencing new things as we get older and learning new things, and misfortunes can happen to anyone, regardless of age. So, don't think you're better just because you're older, right? High school movies become a lot weirder when you realize they're all portrayed by grown-ass adults. Yeah. I mean, if you have 40-year-old, like, if you're watching a movie where a 40-year-old is supposed to play a 15-year-old, that makes me really uncomfortable. Like, how are they supposed to know what high school is like? This is why we all have these unbelievably unrealistic expectations of high school. I remember when I was younger and I would watch these high school movies and everybody had these crazy parties and everybody was hooking up at the age of 16. I was like, oh boy, high school seems so crazy. Yeah, no. High school is just normal, man. Just normal. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed these wild shower thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Machi out!